there, maybe you guys who are looking at me like, I don't think she's sick. I think she has Munchausen, disease or disorder or whatever that's called. Oh God. Oh God, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna let you out. Hold on. Okay, so I was. Oh God. My heart's racing for so many reasons. Long story short, I was looking at my cat. He was walking outside on the new retaining wall that my dad is still technically building. And I look at him, and I swear I looked straight at him, and everything was fine. I walked away, and I just happened to look back again for whatever reason, and maybe it's because my mind said look back, and he had an animal in his mouth. We rarely, and I mean rarely, ever see a bird dead in a yard or in an animal's mouth. I should say my cats. My dogs don't really kill anything. But it's typically some sort of like mouse that lives in the house or around the house. That is about it. And I go, this animal is like 3 times the size. This animal is still very small, but I'm so used to like mice. This thing is about like this big with a really nice tail. It's a little like munchkin, like a chipmunk. So I'm like freaking like, no, you're killing it. So I go out, my cat doesn't run. Thankfully, out of all the cats, this is the one that just kind of sits there. So I held it in my, and I was like, let go. And he let go, and look, and he's alive. No blood, no broken bones, no nothing. So I bring him in the house. I show my dad, trying to break the ice, because I'll tell you about that next time or in a minute, because I'm actually in a really bad mood. I'm kind of happy that this happened, because now it just kind of like broke the ice in the sense of like I said hi to him, not said hi, but I spoke to him, and I get to see an animal, and I get to save another animal, and you guys get to see it on YouTube. I was going to let the animal sit in the cat's mouth and then go get the camera and show you first, but I'm like, that's just fucked up. Like, that's just not who I am. Like, that 20 seconds of getting me my camera, the animal could have died. So I grab him, I show my dad, and as I'm like leaving, and my dad goes, ooh, another pet. I'm like, ha ha ha, it's a wild animal. I'm never gonna keep a wild animal, not unless he's like hurt, And I held him, and next thing you know, I felt like he was biting me, and he started moving, and a lot. He's so much bigger that I can't really hold him fully. Anyway, I tried to find a box, because I wanted to put him in a box just so I can see him and see what he's like. Anyway, he gets out of my hand, and thankfully I was in like the pantry room, which is still quite big, and he was flipping out. He was on the walls. Oh, so it took me forever to catch him, and now he's in like a tall trash can, which he can jump out of. They can jump, but I have a top on it, so I do have to show you guys soon, because I don't want him to like suffocate. And I'm gonna see if I can do this without him jumping, because if he jumps out, he's going to jump out into my room, and I'm not going to be able to get him. There will be he'll find a way to like leave this room and into the house and end up dying with all my animals. So let me just show you, and then I'm gonna let him out. Okay, he's jumping out a lot, so I'm so scared he's just gonna jump out. Okay, so I'm trying to find him. Okay, he's still jumping. Okay. Look at him. Ah! Okay, so I don't want to speak loudly because I don't want a particular person in my business, especially when it's about them, but today I thought was normal, it was fine, it was good, and and then, so my dad has a different bathroom than me, like, I think I mentioned before that we try to keep separate, so he has his floor, I have mine, but we have to share a kitchen, which is on my floor, and washer dryer on his floor. And he'll use like the main bathroom up here, which is technically my main bathroom, even though I have a bathroom in my room, because it's small, whole new topic. He uses it like to pee, like why go downstairs when there's a bathroom right here? Well, there's like a hot tub in there, like a whirlpool. So he uses every now and then, and he did. But he decided to go all out his way and to clean the bathroom as if it was dirty, when we all know I clean every freaking day. Like, outside of you guys, like people who know me, who I speak to on the phone, what are you doing? Cleaning. Or they'll ask me what I'm doing, and before I get to reply, they go, "You're cleaning, aren't you? You're always cleaning." So, I mean, he went in detail, like in so much detail that he decided to remove any and everything that was mine, which is everything. Decorations, not posters, paintings on the wall, shampoos, shavers, every freaking thing that was either to decorate or is to use is now in a paper box on the floor in the living room. So is my hanger, or like the thing that hangs up, you can hang up like your clothes or whatever. That's on my door is now laying on the floor in the hallway with my towel hanging from it and everything else. And then after he actually uses the bathtub, gets out and now is in the living room watching TV, and my shit's sitting in a box or on the floor collecting dust. It's life, I guess. Let's move on and make whatever I can out of the day, I guess. I will say that I'm so excited because I just made a yummy sandwich and I thought I'd share what is on it. In here, it's basically like a chicken sandwich. So it has the chicken, which is not obviously chicken. And then I put vegan mayo. I've learned not to say vegan. It's kind of a given. Pesto as well, which is green. Some onions, avocado, cheese, tomatoes, fresh spinach, and then the sandwich itself. Actually, I think I have, there's tomatoes in there at the bottom, tomatoes and ketchup. I might have said tomatoes actually already. So, yeah. And that's pretty much what I put in all my sandwiches, but it does vary depending on what I have. Sometimes I'll use red onions instead of yellow onions, but it just depends. So I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm thinking that it's crazy to think that just, I don't know, I've been here for 2 years, so we'll say 3 years. I mean, even longer than that, obviously, but I was sick. Like, in a sense of, like, really sick. And I kind of sometimes feel out of place doing YouTube because I feel like it's not sick enough. And, all these YouTubers who are doing it for their illness, it's very consistent with being sick. And I feel like my account is just not like that. And I mean, that's a good thing. But it's like if I had been a YouTuber when I first got sick, it'd been different. And then you guys would be able to see how I was sick and how I've succeeded and how more healthy I am now. But now you guys only see this point in my life. I do know that there's that Reddit page, and they talk about over the top because it's like a constant, of them seeing like YouTubers and being in the hospital and asking for drugs and this and that. But it's consistent with being sick, not over the top. But then people, I don't actually never had this before, but I would assume that people are like, not over the top, but like, or maybe I am over the top in the sense of like, she doesn't seem sick, not because she's got a invisible illness, but because she's not in the hospital, she's not with doctors, she's not bleeding everywhere, she's not in a lot of pain, she's not crying constantly, whatever it may be, because they're so used to seeing, the other YouTubers who are sick most often. And so it's like, I feel like there's like not a win-win situation. And I kind of was thinking like, man, I kind of feel stupid because I wonder if there are people out there, maybe you guys who are looking at me like, I don't think she's sick. I think she has Munchausen, disease or disorder or whatever that's called, which typically really just means that you think you're sicker than what you really are, which would be the complete opposite of me since I am not in the hospital all the time. So anyway, I'm just rambling because I was just thinking that, like, everyone has a point in their life where they're worse and then they're better. It's just how it is. But I guess mine, I'm just at that better stage. Even last year, meaning not like last year, but a year ago, I was seeing doctors a lot often. Like if you had, and I was recording that. Just when I first started YouTube, I was seeing the Mayo Clinic like 4 or 5 times a week, and I actually didn't record until like halfway through being there. So I missed a lot, and all of my hospital stays, and my surgeries, and my admissions, and you know, fainting 4 or 5 times a day, families being worried, just the battle of being sick. And now you see me, I guess, more healthy. I don't know if that makes sense. Hey guys, so I am about to try to pause my show. There it goes. And I'm going to, my closet's open because this is the guest room, and below is some of the stuff for the care packages, and all over the bedrooms and under the beds and on the sides, everything. So anyway, I'm going to pack up some care packages. I have to make 102 care packages, and hopefully deliver them by the 15th. I was hoping by the 8th, but it's the 10th. So I'm not gonna get all of them done. I can't do 102. I have already did 30, so I'm going to try to make an even 50, or 52, so I can have an even 50 later on to finish. Yeah, I'm in the guest room, which is why it looks a little bit different than normal. So yeah, let's go. Hi guys, so I was like this close to not recording at all, like ending the vlog. I am just now able to speak. I wasn't, I, I couldn't speak like the past 2 hours. I was just crying so bad because my migraine was so bad, and it started to affect my teeth and my neck and my hair. I even felt it in like my back and my underarm pits. It was so bad, and I had to call a doctor and ask to do, because it wasn't like a headache or a migraine, and it wasn't like 100% of my trigeminal cluster migraines. It was like, I don't know, it was just very different for me. But it's time for me to go to bed. I do this for about 15 minutes, and it's about 12 or so.
So I thought I'd just say goodnight now. I'm going to finish doing this, take 2 more medications for my head. And it's not even my head, it's like my face and my body and like my head back here, and it's really bad. I don't feel good. So with that, I'm going to say good night, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye guys.